slide release is ambidextrous on both sides. The safety is ambidextrous on both sides.
The Nintendo Zapper Ruger LCP, my Wolverine LCP2.
This is a variant of the gun that John Wick used in John Wick 1. He used a P30L, so it's a little bit longer.
But you can see the 38 Special along the top, and it looks like it did almost as much damage as the 38 Special, even though the bullet's only about half the size.
Shoot her! Yes! For science.
Oh!
Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I wanted to shoot a quick video of some concealed carry pistols here. Done a lot of research on YouTube and haven't been able to find one that compares these three. This is the Glock 43, the Glock 42, and the Ruger LCP Max. I just picked up this Glock 42 from Terry at Hummel Arms. If you're in the Beaverton, Oregon area, check him out. His store has grown a lot since the last time I was in there, and he's got a really good selection. He'll take really good care of you. He got me this gun brand new for a really, really good deal. Anyway, I picked up this gun because I've been doing a lot of research on it, and I was told that it was smaller than the 43, a little bit bigger than the LCP Max, and shoots way better than both of them. I will be doing some upgrades to this because it only holds 6+1, and I really don't like that. I would like it to hold 8+1. My wife Shan, she carries the M&P Shield 380EZ, one of my favorite guns, and it holds 8+1. I want to modify this 42 to perform like that one. I can't shoot that one very well, unfortunately, because it's not a Glock, and I've just spent too much time on that Glock trigger with my Glock 17 that I carried for 12 years while I was working in security. So everything that's not a Glock, I have not been able to shoot well. So I'm really, really hoping that I can shoot this one well. This may become my primary carry gun. Right now, the 43 is my primary carry gun. I've been carrying that one almost exclusively since I got the Z9 magazine from Shield Arms for it. It's way, way thinner than the 43X. It shoots well, and with the Shield Arms magazine, it holds 9+1. And this has been a dandy gun. However, I do like a 380 round, and obviously the recoil is much more manageable. And this one is even smaller than this one, not by a lot. We'll look at that in a minute. But also, because of the 380 instead of the 9, the recoil should be less, which means theoretically I should be able to shoot this gun better than any Glock I've ever fired. So I'm actually kind of really looking forward to that. We're going to the range here in a few days, and I'm hoping to be very successful with this thing. So anyway, let's take a closer look at these guns. This is the LCP Max. We've done a few reviews and a range review on this gun as well. And you can see side by side here. I'm just going to put one on top of the other. All these guns have already been checked, by the way. Safety checked. They're all empty. I'm shooting this one one-handed, so bear with me on that. As you can see, the only real difference is in the trigger guard, where the 42 is a little bit bigger, and the barrel, where the 42 is a little bit bigger. If you look at them from the side, this is what I found very interesting. They are pretty much the exact same height and pretty much the exact same thickness. You can see the 42 is on the left there, and the LCP Max is on the right. But I don't have a one of those measuring thingies or whatever. But when you hold it in your hand, it feels like they're pretty much exactly the same. So as far as a pocket gun goes, the only real difference is the trigger guard is going to stick out a little bit more. It did not fit in the pocket holster that came with the Max, by the way. The trigger guard was too big. And you've got just a hair on the barrel there. Now I've got these lined up so that the two backs are next to each other. So basically what you see here is how much longer the 42 is over the LCP Max. As far as size go, that is essentially the only difference. I was expecting the 42 to be a little bit taller, but it just kind of depends on what kind of magazine you got in there. I usually carry the Max with a pinky extension, which would make it a little bit taller than the 42, but I'm planning on getting a pinky extension for the 42 as well, so theoretically they should still remain the same size. So if I shoot the 42 as well as I shoot my other Glocks, this is going to be an amazing gun, and I'm very excited about that. Anyway, let's compare it to the 43 here. So you got the 42 on the bottom and the 43 on the top. I've obviously modified the 43 quite a bit. You can see videos on my channel about that. So when you put them on top of each other, almost identical. Almost. So measure them back to back here. I'm lining up the beaver tails in the back, by the way, so it's pretty much straight on there. And as you can see, the 43 is just a little bit longer than the 42. Not by much. And if you look at these from the back, they look identical as far as thickness goes. But when you hold them in your hand, the 42 seems significantly slimmer. I'm not sure why that is, because if you look at this here, they look the same to me. So I'm not exactly sure what the thickness difference is there. Or maybe it's just the placebo effect where I want the 42 to be smaller, and so it is. But they look pretty darn close. Now if you look at the grips here, you can see that the 43 is just a little bit taller than the 42 as well. Which means when you're thinking about pinky extensions and stuff like that, if you're just barely able to get your pinky on the 43, then you're not going to be able to get it on the 42 with an extension that's the same length. So you're going to want to get a pinky extension for the 42 that's a little bit longer so you can get that good grip on it. I've got a couple of those coming. I've got a Pierce +1 and a +1 from Hive Technologies. So we'll see if either of those work out for me. There's so many different extensions and stuff for the 42. I wasn't really sure which one to go with. People also talk about the mag guts quite a bit, but I've not been able to find any of that. Couldn't find anyone that had it in stock. So what I'm going to do for my first magazine is get the ETS one, which I carried in my 43 for a while. That's 7 rounds. And that one worked really well for me. I never had any problems with it, never a single malfunction or anything. So I'm going to get the 7-round ETS magazine for the 42, and then put the Pierce +1 on there, and see how that works for me. And then I'll probably get another one with the Hive Technologies +1, if that works out. Probably not going to show a lot of the updates as far as installation stuff goes, because it's going to be identical to what I did with my 43, and I've already got a whole bunch of videos on that. So if you want to know how to upgrade the 42, just watch my videos on the 43. The procedure will be pretty much exactly the same. So anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you for the gun comparison here. Basically what I'm hoping for is a very happy medium between the LCP Max and the 43. And one that shoots better than both of them. If I get what I want out of this gun, I'm going to love this thing to death. Everyone has spoken very, very highly of it. I have been dying to get my hands on one. Now that I finally got one, I can't wait to take it to the range, and we'll see how it goes. So stay tuned for updates on this gun, and a range review coming soon. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.